In the journey of life, we often encounter various personalities that shape our experiences and influence our path. However, not everyone we meet is well-intentioned or supportive. Some individuals can disrupt our peace, hinder our growth, and challenge our resilience. In today's video, 9 evident signs that there is an evil person next to you. We delve into the wisdom of identifying malevolent presences in our lives. This is not merely an exercise in avoidance, but a crucial step towards protecting our mental and emotional well-being. Understanding these signs isn't just about recognizing negativity. It's about fostering a profound resilience that aligns with the principles of Stoicism. Imagine navigating your life with a clear sense of who genuinely supports your growth and who covertly undermines it. This knowledge empowers you to cultivate relationships that enrich your life, ensuring that your inner circle is filled with individuals who uplift and inspire you. By watching this video, you are taking a step towards mastering the art of discernment. The ability to identify harmful individuals is a powerful tool, safeguards your journey towards personal virtue and tranquility. You'll learn how to spot subtle signs of malevolence, enabling you to make informed decisions about who you allow into your life. This isn't just about avoiding harm. It's about actively choosing a path that leads to a more fulfilling and serene existence. Moreover, this video will provide you with practical wisdom that extends beyond mere identification. It will teach you how to protect your peace, maintain your emotional autonomy, and uphold the values of integrity and respect in all your interactions. These are core tenets of Stoicism, philosophy that champions inner strength, rationality, and the pursuit of a virtuous life. As you engage with this content, you'll find yourself better equipped to handle interpersonal chaos with grace and wisdom. You'll understand that protecting your peace is not a selfish act, but a necessary one. It's about preserving your energy for the things that truly matter and ensuring that your life's journey is guided by principles of wisdom and resilience. If you appreciate what we're doing here, a simple favor I'll ask from you is to hit that subscribe button, and please don't skip any part of the video. By staying with us, you show that you are not like the majority. You are the exception. Every moment of this discussion could be crucial for you, offering insights that might just transform your approach to relationships and personal growth. So, join us as we explore these 9 evident signs. By the end of this video, you will not only recognize the traits of harmful individuals, but also gain a deeper understanding of how to nurture a life filled with positive, supportive relationships. Let's embark on this journey together, armed with the wisdom of Stoicism and the resolve to live a life of integrity and tranquility. Number 1. Lack of empathy. Hidden threat. What kind of person derives joy from another's suffering? In a modern office environment, you might encounter individuals who, rather than offering support, subtly enjoy your difficulty. Consider a scenario where you've been working tirelessly on a project, only to encounter a significant setback. You confide in a colleague, hoping for some understanding or helpful advice. A compassionate colleague would listen, offer support, and perhaps help you brainstorm solutions. However, there are those who respond with a smirk or a dismissive comment, subtly enjoying your discomfort. This reaction isn't just a minor social misstep, it reveals a profound lack of empathy. Empathy, the ability to put oneself in another's shoes, is a cornerstone of human connection and a principle deeply valued in Stoicism. The Stoics, like Marcus Aurelius, emphasized the importance of empathy and mutual support in fostering personal and communal growth. They believed that life's challenges are more bearable when faced together with compassion and understanding. When someone finds pleasure in another's misfortune, it breaches fundamental human decency and contradicts the Stoic principle of mutual aid. Recognizing this behavior is essential for maintaining your emotional health and progressing on your path to a virtuous life. It helps in discerning the true nature of those around you and choosing companions who align with your values and contribute positively to your well-being. Empathy is the glue that holds us together, fostering trust and cooperation. Without it, an office environment can become toxic, where people feel isolated and unsupported. Understanding and addressing the lack of empathy in others is not just about safeguarding your own peace. It's about fostering a community where compassion and support are the norm, ensuring that we all thrive together. As Seneca wisely said, "No man is an island. We are all interconnected, and empathy is the bridge that keeps us united." By recognizing and responding to these red flags, we can build stronger, more supportive relationships that reflect the virtues of patience, fortitude, and kindness, central to Stoic philosophy. Understanding and addressing the lack of empathy in others is crucial for maintaining a healthy and supportive environment, whether in the workplace or in our personal lives. It's about surrounding ourselves with those who uplift us and contribute to our growth, fostering a community built on mutual respect and empathy. Number 2, emotional manipulation, the subtle art of control. How do you know when someone is manipulating your emotions? Imagine you're in a close-knit friend group, and there's one individual who always seems to evoke your sympathy by playing the victim. Every time there's a disagreement or a challenge, they turn the situation around to make it seem like they are the ones most hurt, the ones who need the most support. This behavior subtly shifts the group's dynamics, drawing attention and resources away from real issues and towards this person's perceived grievances. One weekend, the group plans a getaway. Everything is set, but at the last minute, this individual creates a crisis. Something minor, but dramatized into a significant problem. They blame you for not understanding or being considerate enough. The getaway becomes less about fun and relaxation, and more about placating this person's emotional whims. This is emotional manipulation in action. Emotional manipulation, a tactic often used by those who seek to benefit at your expense, can be insidious. It's not always blatant. Sometimes it's wrapped in layers of apparent vulnerability and neediness. This manipulation can erode trust and skew the balance of relationships, making it difficult to discern genuine emotions from crafted ones. The Stoics, such as Epictetus, taught the importance of emotional resilience and self-control. They believed that true freedom comes from within, advocating for a form of emotional independence that shields us from being swayed by others' negative influences. According to Stoicism, our responses to external events, including the manipulations of others, should be measured, thoughtful, and aligned with our values. To counteract emotional manipulation, the first step is awareness. Recognize the patterns, the constant victimhood, the guilt-tripping, and the undue pressure placed upon you. These are signs that someone is attempting to control your emotions for their benefit. Once aware, take action. Set clear boundaries. Politely but firmly refuse to be drawn into their drama. Focus on maintaining your inner peace and emotional autonomy. You can say something like, "I understand you're feeling this way, but I need to maintain my own well-being as well." Furthermore, cultivate relationships with those who respect your emotional boundary. Seek out friends and colleagues who support you genuinely, without strings attached. These individuals will contribute positively to your emotional health and reinforce your Stoic practice of maintaining control over your own reaction. Emotional manipulation is like a puppet master pulling strings behind the scenes. By recognizing these hidden forces and cutting those strings, you regain control over your emotional state and ensure your interactions are based on mutual respect and genuine connection. Understanding and addressing emotional manipulation is crucial for maintaining a balanced and healthy life. It's about surrounding yourself with people who respect your emotional autonomy and contribute positively to your well-being. By doing so, you can cultivate a life of integrity, wisdom, and tranquility, reflecting the core principles of Stoic philosophy. Number 3. Quick temper, a silent saboteur. Why do some people seem to lose control at the slightest provocation? Consider a typical scenario in a workplace. There's a colleague, let's call him John, who is known for his quick temper. During a team meeting, a minor disagreement arises over the direction of a project. Instead of discussing the issue calmly, John immediately raises his voice, interrupts others, and escalates the situation into a heated argument. His quick temper turns a simple discussion into a disruptive conflict, creating an atmosphere of tension and discomfort for everyone involved. A quick temper isn't just a personal flaw, it's a silent saboteur that undermines teamwork and harmony. This behavior can transform a productive environment into a toxic one. Your colleagues walk on eggshells, afraid of triggering an outburst. The Stoics, like Seneca, believed that anger is a brief madness, and that self-control is essential for maintaining inner peace and effective relationships. Stoicism teaches us the importance of mastering our emotions, especially anger. According to Epictetus, no man is free who is not master of himself. This philosophy encourages us to respond to provocations with calmness and reason rather than with impulsive rage. To address a quick temper, the first step is self-awareness. Recognize when anger begins to rise and take a moment to breathe and reflect. Ask yourself why you are reacting this way and whether the response is proportionate to the situation. This pause allows you to regain control and choose a more measured response. Next, practice empathy. Try to understand the perspectives of others involved in the conflict. Often, understanding their point of view can diffuse your anger and open the door to constructive dialogue. By seeing the situation through their eyes, you can respond with compassion rather than confrontation. Additionally, set a personal goal to improve your emotional resilience. Techniques such as mindfulness and meditation can help you develop a calmer demeanor. Regular reflection on Stoic principles can reinforce the importance of maintaining self-control and avoiding the destructive consequences of quick temper. Think of anger as a wildfire. It starts with a spark, but can quickly spread out of control, causing widespread damage. By recognizing the early signs and taking proactive steps to manage it, you can prevent minor irritations from turning into major conflict. Mastering a quick temper is crucial for maintaining harmony in both personal and professional relationships. It's about responding with wisdom and calm, embodying the Stoic ideals of self-control and rationality. By doing so, you create an environment where constructive communication thrives and where your presence contributes to the collective well-being rather than detracting from it. Number 4. Betrayal of trust, the unseen dagger. What happens when the very foundation of your relationship is shattered by betrayal? Imagine a tight-knit group of friends. Among them is Sarah, who always shares her deepest secrets and trusts her friends with personal details of her life. One day, she confides in a friend, Mark, about a sensitive issue at work. She expects her words to remain private, believing in the strength of their bond. However, a few days later, she hears her story being whispered among other colleagues, details twisted and exaggerated. Mark had betrayed her trust. Betrayal of trust is like an unseen dagger, cutting deeply into the heart of relationships. It creates an atmosphere of suspicion and insecurity, where openness and vulnerability are replaced by guardedness and doubt. This breach of trust isn't just a personal affront. It's a fundamental violation of the ethical principles that bind us together. The Stoics, such as Marcus Aurelius, held integrity and honesty in the highest regard. They believed that a life well lived is rooted in truth and reliability. Betrayal of trust disrupts this foundation, not only harming the individuals involved, also eroding the very fabric of the community. When trust is broken, first step is acknowledgement. Recognize the betrayal for what it is, and understand its impact on your emotional and mental well-being. This clarity is crucial for moving forward. Next, communicate openly with the person who betrayed you. Express your feelings calmly and clearly, outlining the breach and its consequences. It's also vital to reassess the relationship. Can trust be rebuilt, or is it wiser to distance yourself to protect your integrity and peace of mind? The Stoic principle of practical wisdom, or phronesis, guides us to make decisions that align with our values and long-term well-being. Think of trust as a delicate vase. Once shattered, it can be painstakingly pieced back together, but the cracks will always be visible. In some cases, it might be best to accept the loss and seek new, unblemished bonds elsewhere. In practical terms, establishing clear boundaries is essential. Make it known what you expect in terms of confidentiality and respect. Surround yourself with individuals who demonstrate reliability and align with your ethical standards. This proactive approach not only safeguards your emotional health, but also nurtures an environment of mutual respect and integrity. Betrayal of trust is a profound violation that requires thoughtful response and action. By recognizing the breach, communicating effectively, and making decisions rooted in Stoic wisdom, you can navigate these difficult situations with grace and resilience. This ensures that your relationships are built on a solid foundation of trust and mutual respect, contributing positively to your personal growth and the well-being of your community. Number 5. Avoidance of responsibility. The subtle erosion of trust. How do you deal with someone who never seems to own up to their mistakes? Consider a scenario at a bustling restaurant. Among the staff is Alex, a waiter who consistently shirks responsibility. When orders get mixed up, Alex is quick to point fingers at the kitchen staff or the customers themselves. His constant avoidance of blame creates a tense atmosphere, eroding trust and cooperation among the team. Avoidance of responsibility isn't just a minor character flaw. It's a significant issue that undermines the integrity of any group or organization. When individuals refuse to acknowledge their mistakes, they disrupt the flow of accountability, making it difficult for others to trust them and work effectively together. The Stoics, particularly Epictetus, emphasize the importance of taking responsibility for one's actions. They believe that true wisdom comes from self-reflection and acknowledgement of one's flaws. According to Stoic philosophy, owning up to our mistakes is the first step towards personal growth and improvement. To address this behavior, the first step is to recognize it. Notice the patterns of blame shifting and excuse-making. These are clear indicators that someone is avoiding responsibility. Once identified, it's crucial to address the issue directly. In a calm and constructive manner, explain how their actions affect the team and the overall environment. Setting clear expectations is also vital. Establish a culture of accountability where everyone understands their roles and responsibilities. Encourage open communication and create an environment where admitting mistakes is seen as a step towards improvement, not a sign of weakness. Think of responsibility as the foundation of a building. When the foundation is weak, the entire structure is at risk. By reinforcing the importance of accountability, you strengthen the integrity of your team or organization, ensuring stability and growth. In practical terms, start by modeling the behavior you wish to see. Take responsibility for your actions and openly discuss your own mistakes and the steps you are taking to correct them. This sets a powerful example and encourages others to do the same. Addressing avoidance of responsibility is crucial for maintaining trust and cooperation within any group. By recognizing the signs, addressing the behavior directly, and fostering a culture of accountability, you can create a more cohesive and effective team. This approach not only aligns with Stoic principles, but also promotes a healthier and more productive environment for everyone involved. Number 6. Isolation. Quiet manipulation. How do you recognize when someone is subtly isolating you from your support network? Imagine a situation at a bustling coffee shop. You're sitting with a close-knit group of friends, sharing laughter and stories. Over time, you notice one friend, Tom, starts to subtly undermine your other relationships. He whispers doubts about your other friends, questioning their loyalty and intentions. Gradually, you find yourself spending less time with the group and more time with Tom, who insists he's the only one who truly understands you. Isolation is a quiet manipulation tactic where a person gradually separates you from your support network. This isn't about overt control, but rather about planting seeds of doubt and fostering dependence. By isolating you, they gain more influence and control over your thoughts and actions. The Stoics, such as Seneca, emphasized the importance of community and social bond. They believed that human beings are naturally social creatures, and that our growth and well-being are deeply intertwined with our relationship. Isolation, therefore, is not just a personal attack, but a violation of a fundamental principle of Stoicism. To combat isolation, the first step is awareness. Recognize the signs. A person trying to monopolize your time, spreading negative rumors about others, or making you feel guilty for maintaining other relationships. These behaviors are red flags that someone may be attempting to isolate you. Once you identify these patterns, it's crucial to take action. Reaffirm your connections with other friends and family members. Communicate openly about what's happening and seek their support. It's also important to set boundaries with the individual trying to isolate you. Let them know that while you value their friendship, you need time and space to maintain other important relationships. Think of isolation as a fog that slowly envelops you, obscuring your vision and cutting you off from the world. By recognizing the signs and taking proactive steps, you can clear the fog and reconnect with the people who truly care about you. In practical terms, schedule regular meetups with other friends, join group activities, and openly discuss your feelings with trusted individuals. By diversifying your social interactions, you ensure that no single person can dominate your life. Understanding and addressing isolation is crucial for maintaining a healthy and supportive social network. By recognizing the signs and taking proactive steps, you can protect yourself from this subtle form of manipulation. This approach not only aligns with Stoic principles, but also ensures that your relationships are based on mutual respect and genuine connection. Number 7. Lack of remorse. Picture a scenario in a workplace. There's a colleague named Lisa who, despite repeatedly missing deadlines and causing project delays, never acknowledges her mistakes. Instead, she deflects blame onto others and continues as if nothing happened. When confronted, Lisa simply shrugs off any responsibility and carries on without the slightest hint of guilt or apology. This lack of remorse isn't just frustrating. It reveals a deeper issue with her character. Lack of remorse indicates a profound deficiency in empathy and self-awareness. It's a red flag that someone might be harboring malevolent tendencies, making them dangerous to trust. This behavior not only disrupts team dynamics, but also creates a toxic environment where accountability and growth are stifled. The Stoics, particularly Marcus Aurelius, emphasized the importance of self-reflection and accountability. They believed that acknowledging our faults and learning from them is essential for personal development. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way, Marcus Aurelius once said. This means that by facing our mistakes head-on, we can turn them into opportunities for growth. To address a lack of remorse in someone, first step is recognition. Notice patterns where they fail to take responsibility or show any guilt for their action. Once identified, it's important to address the issue directly and constructively. Explain how their behavior affects others and the overall environment. In practical terms, focus on fostering a culture of accountability. Encourage open discussions about mistakes and frame them as learning opportunities rather than failures. This can help create an environment where admitting faults is not seen as a weakness, but as a strength. Think of remorse as the oil that keeps the engine of relationships running smoothly. Without it, the friction of unresolved issues can cause the whole system to break down. By promoting a culture of accountability, you ensure that the gears of cooperation and trust continue to function effectively. Understanding and addressing a lack of remorse is crucial for maintaining a healthy and productive environment. By recognizing the signs, confronting the behavior, and fostering a culture of accountability, you can mitigate the negative impact of this trait. This approach not only aligns with Stoic principles, but also promotes personal and collective growth, ensuring that your relationships and teams are built on a foundation of trust and integrity. Number 8. Disrespecting boundaries, the invisible invasion. Why do some people find it so easy to ignore the personal space and limits of others? Consider a situation at a neighborhood gathering. You enjoy attending these events, as they provide a sense of community and relaxation. However, there's one neighbor, Jake, who consistently disregards your boundaries. Whether it's showing up unannounced at your home or insisting on discussing topics you've made clear are off limits, Jake's behavior makes you uncomfortable and disrespected. Despite politely requesting him to respect your boundaries, he continues to intrude, acting as if your limits are irrelevant. Disrespecting boundaries is a subtle yet powerful way of undermining someone's autonomy and sense of self. It's not just a matter of rudeness. It's an infringement on your personal space and a violation of mutual respect. This behavior signals a deeper disregard for your feelings and needs and can be a clear indication of a potentially harmful individual. The Stoics, such as Epictetus, emphasized the importance of respecting others' autonomy, understanding the boundaries that define our interactions. Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. Epictetus taught. This includes respecting the boundaries others set to protect their own freedom and peace. To handle someone who disrespects your boundaries, first step is to clearly define and communicate those boundaries. Be explicit about what you find acceptable and unacceptable. If Jake continues to intrude despite your clear requests, time to take further action. In practical terms, enforce your boundaries with consistency. If he shows up unannounced, do not invite him in. If he broaches sensitive topics, change the subject or end the conversation. It's crucial to remain firm and not waver, as inconsistency can be perceived as weakness, encouraging further boundary violation. Think of boundaries as the walls of a castle. They protect what's valuable inside from external threats. When someone repeatedly tries to breach these walls, it's a sign that they do not respect the fortress you've built around your well-being. Strengthening these walls through clear communication and firm action is essential to maintaining your peace and autonomy. Recognizing and addressing the disrespect of boundaries is crucial for preserving your sense of self and maintaining healthy relationships. By defining and enforcing your limits and applying the principles of Stoic philosophy, you can safeguard your personal space and ensure that your interactions are based on mutual respect and understanding. This approach not only protects you, but also fosters a community where everyone's boundaries are respected, promoting harmony and trust. Number 9. Animal abuse, the dark mirror of human cruelty. What does cruelty to animals reveal about a person's true nature? Imagine you're at a neighborhood park, enjoying a sunny afternoon. Among the usual walkers and joggers, you notice a neighbor, Mr. Smith, who always brings his dog along. But today, something feels off. As you watch, Mr. Smith harshly yanks the dog's leash, shouting and even kicking the poor animal when it doesn't obey immediately. The dog's whimpering is heart-wrenching, and you feel a chill run down your spine. Animal abuse is not just a sign of a troubled person. It's a glaring red flag of deeper issues. Studies, such as the famous research conducted by the FBI, have shown that cruelty to animals is often a precursor to violent behavior towards humans. This pattern of behavior highlights a fundamental lack of empathy and a potential for greater harm. The Stoics, particularly Marcus Aurelius, emphasized the interconnectedness of all beings and the importance of compassion. They taught that how we treat the most vulnerable among us reflects our true character. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts, Marcus Aurelius wrote, suggesting that cruelty and kindness are habits that shape our very essence. To address animal abuse, first step is awareness. Recognize the signs: unnecessary harshness, neglect, and overt violence towards animals. If you witness such behavior, it's crucial to take action. Confront the abuser if it's safe to do so, or report the behavior to local authorities or animal welfare organizations. In practical terms, advocate for the voiceless. Educate your community about the importance of humane treatment of animals. Support local shelters and rescue organizations. If you have pets, ensure they are treated with love and respect, setting a positive example for others. Think of the treatment of animals as the canary in the coal mine. Just as miners once used canaries to detect toxic gases, the way someone treats animals can signal deeper, more dangerous tendencies. By addressing and condemning animal abuse, we can prevent further harm and promote a culture of empathy and kindness. Recognizing and addressing animal abuse is not just about protecting animals. It's about safeguarding our communities from greater harm. By understanding the signs and taking proactive steps, we can align our actions with Stoic principles, fostering a world where compassion and respect are paramount. This approach not only protects the vulnerable, but also cultivates a society built on empathy and integrity. Thank you for watching our video on Stoic Spirit. We hope you found it insightful and thought-provoking. We'd love to hear your personal stories related to any of the 9 signs we've discussed today. Sharing your experiences not only helps our community grow stronger, but also provides valuable insights for others. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content on Stoicism and personal growth. And before you go, make sure to check out the recommended videos on your screen. They dive deeper into the principles of Stoicism and how they can transform your life. Thank you for being a part of our journey. Stay wise and stay serene.